Alright, new perspective. We're gonna do the left side of my face instead of the right. I'll probably go back the next time. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about supersized food, um, advertisements now, and innovations during the coronavirus. Alright, so first, a definition of life that I found was a sexually transmitted disease which always ends in death. There is currently no known cure. That was the joke of the day. Anyway, okay, so during this coronavirus quarantine, a lot of the advertising agencies for different companies have changed their strategy, and it amuses me because it's like before they were like, we're a family-oriented business. We always think of the customer first and consider us when you go to buy a car or to go out to eat. Now it's like, times are hard, we know. People are dying out there and things are just crazy. But we're going to get through this together. So come buy a car. It's like every advertising agency is doing that, and it's annoying. It's like everyone's just saying, because of this craziness going on, you should still buy our stuff. There's no real new reason why, but yeah, just come in. Now's a good time. Something that I have always found annoying. So sometimes when I'm like, scrolling through, scrolling more like this, not like this, with a mouse, through Facebook, there'd be a video about like, look at this super-sized taco, and it's like this freaking big. Or like this burger that's this thick, or a sushi roll that's this big around. It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. I am not impressed by huge foods. And you know why? Because, first, because you're just making the food bigger. I mean, you just add more ingredients into what you're doing, higher quantities of ingredients. But the thing that really makes me angry about it is that it's going to taste the same, only I can't fit it in my mouth now. That's taking away from the pleasure of the actual food, is getting all these different ingredients that go into it, and the pickle and the cheese and the now when I try and bite into it, I'm just gonna get a mouthful of meat or a mouthful of lettuce. Like, I don't want supersized food. Okay, if you want to be impressive of how much food someone can like devour, if it's like this big, just make them eat like 50 hamburgers, so then they can actually enjoy it instead of struggling to open their mouth and then only getting little bits of flavor of the same thing throughout it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people like their food to be supersized and have problems getting it into their mouth and whatever. Something that is funny that I saw on Yahoo or something like that is that this guy who owns a few strip clubs, not essential business, so he got shut down, and so he came up with a drive-through strip club, and they showed like the setup and everything. It's like one of those canopy tent things, and he put like stages and road like barriers to where people are driving through and like giving the strippers money, and the strippers have those claws that you like use, and they're taking the money with the claws. It's so ridiculous, but I mean, that dude's like probably not going bankrupt anymore because he came up with that idea and it fit in with all the standards. I'm thinking of the scenarios of like somebody driving through and they're not going through fast enough, like for the other car behind. It's like he's just in his car just staring. And there's like people honking outside. Come on, I need to. You need to move. We need to get through. I want to see. Hey, here. That's all I had. Not that much, I know. We'll end with a quote from Confucius, which says, "The man who says he can and the one who says he can't are both right." See you guys.